This year's Halloween event in Gielinor will be different. Let's talk about the event, so whenever you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. This year's Halloween event will start on the 16th of October, so next Monday, and will run until the 5th of November. Every single day, you're going to be able to assist Pumpkin Pete inside Fort Renfrey by performing a ritual to imbue his head to let him once more become a glowy boy. As a reward for doing so, you'll get some random main event rewards every single day. So what is the main event? Well, the main event involves smashing pumpkins. Every 30 minutes past the hour, so 10:30, 11:30 and so on, a gang of pumpkins will spawn at Fort Renfrey, Draenor Village, or the City of Vum. You'll know when and where these events spawn because 5 minutes prior to the event, a broadcast message will go out. These events last 3 minutes in which you need to smash as many pumpkins as you can to get loot and to level up your rotten pumpkin mask, which you can get from talking to Pumpkin Pete. After smashing 500 pumpkins, it will start to glow like you'd expect it to. Iron Man players will be able to partake in this event and get loot, but will not be able to get the chunk of agility experience after the Pumpkin Horde event ends. I would not expect these events to give you a major amount of agility experience, but since agility is a slow skill, any chunk of agility experience is nice to have. If these events are not enough for you, or you're focusing on other things, you'll also be able to spawn these smashable pumpkins while skilling with every single skill in the game with the exception of dungeoneering. If you don't want these pumpkins to spawn, or you find that they're flooding your chat box, you can turn them off by speaking to Pumpkin Pete inside Fort Renfrey. Although once you've seen the reward, you might think twice about turning off the event. Like mentioned previously, after smashing 500 pumpkins, your rotten mask will turn into a glowing pumpkin mask that seems to be a temporary available reward that has permanent in-game benefits. First of all, it acts like a light source, just like a candle or the fire-making skill cape perk. Second of all, it prevents tier 1 and tier 2 ritual candles from degrading, which is pretty useful if you're training Necromancy. There's also an ensouled pumpkin mask, which has the same effect but prevents tier 3 light sources from degrading on top of genuinely looking wicked. Seriously, this is like the flaming skull, but better. The ensouled pumpkin mask can be obtained through smashing pumpkins, so gameplay, and of course, also through Treasure Hunter during the Grim Harvest promotion. Next up, we have a 5th Halloween mask being added to the game, and this time instead of being purple, it's orange. This mask can be obtained through gameplay, thankfully, and also through the Grim Harvest promotion. Next up, we have new ability overrides, and this time it's for the Surge and Dive abilities, not Escape for some reason, which is interesting. Nevertheless, these look really good and are available through gameplay, Treasure Hunter, but also through Hodments, which is technically Treasure Hunter, but let me just say that unless you're buying keys, there's absolutely no way you're going to get 50,000 Hodments to spend on these ability overrides. It's not going to happen. There is one reward that is unique to the Pumpkin Smashing event, and that is the Pumpkin Barret, which is only available through gameplay if you're lucky, and not available through Treasure Hunter or other means. We aren't done yet though, as other rewards include overhead emotes, which give me major Club Penguin vibes for some reason. These emotes can be obtained from Hodments, Treasure Hunter, and Pumpkin Smashing, and will show above your character's head for a couple of seconds when activated. I'm going to go ahead and assume that the response to these overhead emotes is going to be mixed. The event will also have some Fort Renfrey customizations up for grabs, like colors for your chapel and pumpkin trees. You'll also be able to get some cool classic Halloween themed titles, and of course, there are expiring event buffs in the form of sweets. These sweets are in essence a stackable 10-minute long-lasting skilling buff similar to those skilling enhancers part of previous events, although this time with different effects. The Mints of Holy are a nice 33% XP per hour buff and can save you a lot of money, although remember that Powders of Penance are the fastest way to train prayer. The Hodman store is pretty cool as you are able to get a lot of older Halloween cosmetics, so that's nice to see. I know I will be converting all my rewards to get more of those from my daily keys. This event isn't the most fancy, but it's simple and that's what I like about it. I would prefer a funky Halloween quest with less connections to microtransactions, but I suppose this is better than copy-pasting the previous year's events once more. With that being said, we've come to the end of this video. Let me know what you think about the Halloween event down in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.